Hi, good morning everyone. Today our topic is locus in Argand plane, means how you represent any complex number in the Argand plane. Okay, basically what is the locus? Okay, so that means if you have two complex number like z1 and z2, if you have two complex number z1 and z2 are two fixed point in the Argand plane, so how you will find the location of the particular complex number in the plane? So that is another thing. Before that, we will discuss about when you represent any complex number in 2D plane. So that 2D plane, when we represent complex number here, like if I have like 2 plus 3i. Okay, so when I represent this in the complex plane, so that means this represent for x and this represent for y. Okay, so that means these are xy coordinates, so that means it covered the distance 2 here and 3 here. So suppose this is my point is here 2 3, so that is, before that you just find the position in which quadrant they lie, like first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Now condition is that if any complex number moving in the plane, so either in the circle form, either moving on the line, either in moving the ellipse, either in moving in the hyperbola. So how you can find the location according to the condition? Because any point moving in the plane, so there is a two ways for any point moving in the plane. One is connected with some fixed point. Fixed point means origin. Okay, so what is the distance of that particular point from the origin? So that point is countable. But any point like moving freely anywhere here, so that is not mentioned ki how much distance is from the center point. So there is no use of that point. So there are the two ways of the any point moving in the plane. So always when you are going to find the location of any point, you must know that what is the distance of that particular point from the origin. If I have this origin, that means what is the complex number of the origin? Like 0 plus 0i. Yes, but if I have only this 2 plus 3i, so that means this is my complex number. Before what you have done, if you have one complex number is there, you just find okay, this from this and this from this, like it covers the 2 unit distance here, 3 unit here, when you join it xy, so this will be a point. Okay, but in this case remember one thing is silent here. Silent is the origin. If there is a no concern of that point with the origin, because we know that from the origin it covers the distance 2 units on the base and 3 unit on the imaginary point, real and imaginary point. That's why we can able to find the location of this complex number with respect to the origin. Okay, if we don't know about that, how much distance is starting from the origin and like real axis, imaginary axis, and that plane anywhere go beyond this boundary, so that is a no use of that point. Okay, if you are lying within the circle, then you are acceptable, we can easily trace. But any point that goes beyond the value, that is not traceable. So that's why to find the particular location in the Argand plane, so there is some rules are there. So if it is in the circle, so we follow the circle equation. So I briefly explain through the example, so it will be better. Then we go with the particular formulas. Okay, suppose I have a complex number z is equal to 3. So that is written in my question. So I want to explain. So in the complex plane, what are the set of points is, because I have no particular complex plane is given, only z is there. So I consider that any point xy, like x plus y I modulus is equal to 3. So 3 means that is a 3 unit distance, because that if like this is there, so this is my modulus r. I already told you before that this modulus is this modulus of the complex number, that is shortest distance from the fixed point. Okay, so that is your r that we've done in the polar coordinates form. Okay, so that distance from the point is 3. So that is a complex number. So how you can identify that what is the center and what is the radius? Okay, if center and radius question is there, so we are dealing with the basically two equation of the circle. First equation is like x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. R square is the radius of the circle. H and k represent as the center of the circle. If my circle center is 0 0, like this, hk is 0 0, automatically my equation will be like that, x square y square, that will, if it will be 0, so my circle equation will be x square plus y square is equal to r square. So that shows that from the origin particular point is at a distance of r. Okay, so this is the one form of equation. Second is 2-degree equation of the circle, that is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So that this topic of circle we will study later in our circle chapter, that in your second book of VPC. Okay, but here we just want to represent the particular position of the complex number, so we need of these formula right now for that. So there is a two type of equation. So one equation is if it is written in this form. If you look at this, if I take the square root, it will be same as my modulus. Okay, modulus of the complex number. Okay, so if hk is there, hk means another center is there, so there will be a two complex number like hk is z1 and xy is z2. So you have to find the distance between these two complex number represent in r in that case. But first I will tell you what are the basic equation of this. Like one equation in this form, in which we can directly write the center and the radius. Second is if my circle equation is in the form of second degree equation, how can I find the center? According to that, my center formula is to find the center from this 2-degree equation. Remember one thing, when this is 2-degree equation of the circle, so coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square should be same, and here will be single x single y, like x raised to power 1, y raised to power 1, that is another coordinate, and this g and f represent as the center of the circle, that is minus g minus f. So if you want to find the center of the circle in the 2-degree plane, you just separate 2 from the x, and whatever number is left you will write it here with the negative sign of the, that is g, that compare with f also, that is minus f, and to find the radius, that is minus g whole square plus, or you can write directly g square plus f square minus c. So we can write directly g square plus f square minus c square root. So this way I can identify the radius of the circle from the 2-degree equation. That in today's question we are using these two forms. But if your equation is directly made in the form of this, you can directly pick x minus h is equal to 0, like this, x minus h is equal to 0, then x is equal to h will be the center of the circle. Okay, so here also y minus k is equal to 0, then k will be directly considered as your center of the circle. Remember, don't forget to consider the sign also. Okay, now go with this, like if x plus yi modulus is equal to 3. So what my modulus formula is, I can pick the real part here, imaginary part here, and square root is equal to 3. Okay, now when I am squaring both sides, so that will be x square plus y square is equal to 3 square is 9. So that means here if I compare this with this equation, so that means x minus 0 square, y minus 0 square, and it will be 3 square. Okay, so now when you compare this, hk represent as 0 0, because so here that means center of the circle is 0 0 and radius is equal to 3. So this way I can find from the equation. So I go with another example. If I have a question like z minus 4, okay, less than 1. So how I can represent this in the complex plane, in the Argand plane? Diagram you can prepare. If it is z minus 4 less than 1, but I have no complex number is given. So in that case, I consider z is equal to x plus yi. So when I write it here, convert into proper complex form, x plus yi minus 4. So that will be less than 1. Okay, so now when you equate the real part and imaginary part and find the modulus, x minus 4 whole square plus y square root less than 1. Now when you squaring both sides, so you will get x minus 4 whole square plus y square less than 1. Okay, so what it show? Less than show that this circle radius is not equal to 1. Okay, it will be less than, because any point of this type of complex number, so this equation show that all the points in the interior of the circle which satisfied this equation, कि अगर आप x y की जगह पे कोई ऐसे points भी लेते हो, less than 1 means that 1 is the radius of the circle, and if you go with the center of the circle, here it is no k values there, and this is only 4, like x minus 4 is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 4, that is represent your h value, and y is equal to 0, that means k is equal to 0. Okay, so that means your center of the circle is 4, 0. So that is your center of the circle. And what is the radius? The radius, actual radius is 1. Okay, actual radius is 1. What it shows that? Set of all the points, you have to find the points. इस complex number में ऐसे कौन से point होने चाहिए कि what are the points you have to consider in place of x and y? What are the coordinates of the complex number according to you? It will not crosses the radius of the circle. So this equation satisfies that whatever point you are going to take in place of x, y, so that will lie inside the circle, not outside the circle, because this point x, y should not crosses the 1 and not equal to 1 also. That means it will not lies on the circle as well as not crosses the circle. So that shows that center will be 4, 0 and all complex number will be lies within the radius of 1 around this center point, 4, 0. Okay, so like here, if you represent this on the Argand plane like this, 4, 0 lighted here like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, 0, this is center point and radius is 1. So according to 1 unit circle will be represent like this. So how you shade it? Shaded means whatever complex numbers coordinate I have to assume in place of x, y, all should be considered within this circle, not outside the circles. So that is the meaning of this equation. Okay, suppose if I open this equation in 2-degree form like x minus 4 whole square. So according to that, how can I identify the center? I will show you the second equation also in this way. Like if I have x minus 4 whole square, if I apply a minus b formula, like x square plus 16 minus 8x plus y square and less than 1. So my equation will be x square plus y square, then minus 8x, then plus 15 less than 0. So this is my circle equation in form of second degree. If I have second degree equation, how can I identify the center from this equation and radius from this equation? I am telling you another way. If you have this equation, you can directly find from that. But sometimes what happen, if you have second degree equation is there, how you can find the center of the circle and radius of the circle? So first you have to check whether it is the circle of equation of a circle or not. So you check the coefficient of this. If coefficient of this is same, so that means this is the equation of the circle and this is x and y value is 0. It doesn't matter y value is there or not, but x will be there and one constant number is there and coefficient of this will be same. So here if I extract 2 I compare with this x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. If I compare this will equation, so I thought that in place of g will, if I take two separate, so g will be -4 and f will be 0 and c is equal to 15. So I extract only g, f and c from that. Now I apply in my formula, center of the circle is -g minus f and my g value was -4 and this will be 0. So that is same as my center of the circle is 4, 0. Now if you go with the radius, g square plus f square minus c. So g square is my -4, square is 16, f is 0 and here, so this is 15. So plus 15 that become -15 and 16 minus 15 give you √1. So that is 1. That means radius is equal to 1. That is same as your this we already found from that.